Welcome. This is not a solemn affair nor a somber affair, so clapping is allowed, screaming is allowed, whistling is allowed, whatever it is that you want to do for your loved ones. Graduates, please have a seat. So welcome to the Roseman University of Health Sciences College of Nursing, ABSN, February class of 23 pinning, and MSN Family Nurse Practitioner July class of 23 white coat ceremony. I'm Dr. Brian Oxthorn. I am the Dean of the college. And this is a great day for all of us. As educators, this day represents the sharing of our knowledge, skills, and attitudes to both our entry-level and advanced practice nurses. As families and loved ones, this day represents the fulfillment of the dreams and aspirations of those closest to you. For some of our graduates, this day represents socialization into a profession dedicated to the needs of others and improving the human experience. And for others, this day represents an expansion of their scope of practice to improve health outcomes for patients and populations and provide much-needed healthcare services to the full extent of their capabilities. This is also a good day to remember your why. What is your why? Why are you here? Why did you do this? Right? You've been through this very, very challenging program over the past 16 months. But for some reason, something brought you here. And those are probably the beliefs or the values that you hold dear in what you want to do with your life and your career. So I ask you now to don't lose sight of your purpose for working so hard and sacrificing so much over these past 16 months. Today, you are no longer student nurses or student nurse practitioners. You are now graduate nurses and graduate nurse practitioners. So that's where we all clap. Yeah. One step at a time. And over the next few months, one by one, you'll be calling yourselves registered nurses or advanced practice registered nurses. As you embark on your next chapter, return to the foundation of your why. Begin from that point as you develop and grow in your nursing career. Allow the how and what you do to be a reflection of what you value. I welcome some of you to our profession. I welcome others to the role of provider, and I am honored to have been a small part of your journey. Congratulations. I gave a speech at the beginning, I give a speech at the end, and I proctored their test today, so that's my small part that I did. So anyway, so please, welcome to the podium Mr. Jeremy Wells, the Chancellor of the South Jordan campus.
Welcome. We are thrilled that you are here to celebrate with us the accomplishment of these great graduates. We recognize that we have many of our graduates who hail from California. And that therefore many of you have traveled quite a distance, have spent time and money to be here. We also recognize others from other states. Any shout outs? Alaska? Really? And do we have people here from Alaska? Where are you? Can anyone beat that? Anyone farther away from Alaska? Sometimes we have people, now this might be embarrassing, I don't know if New York or Florida is farther away than Alaska, I'm not sure, but anyone from the East Coast? You raised your hand, so where are you from? Where's that? New Jersey. Welcome. With the attitude that comes with it. I have had the privilege of living in many different states. I was born and raised in Washington. During my married life, I've lived in the states of Ohio, Iowa, Florida, Tennessee, and now Utah for the past 2 years. And we have enjoyed this great state of Utah, and so we welcome you. We hope that you enjoy the beauty of its geography, and the hospitality of its people. And to you graduates, we hope that you stay and practice in this great state. We need great nurses and professionals here. I know your parents don't want me saying that, but we hope that you stay. So I have the perhaps unenviable duty to say a few words simply as an administrator. Many of you don't even know who I am. I spoke at your orientation, and maybe you've seen me in the hallways. And so how do I say something to you and to all of you that might be meaningful or memorable? I'm going to try. So I've thought about that responsibility and what I might say as I was driving from campus and I was sitting in my office this morning. What could I say to you? I have two things. First, I and collectively we at Roseman University believe deeply in your great capacity to be competent and compassionate as professionals. We believe in your ability to be great and to do great things. I'm amazed at our capacity as humans to be kind and to do great things. And I'm excited for you in your careers to do great things. I'm a parent, and for all of you who are parents, you will understand what I say. I want to influence my children for good, and that's a lot more difficult than it sounds. And the only way that I've found to be able to do that is to catch them at a time when they are either sad or humble or vulnerable or at least pensive. And that's when they're most receptive to being influenced. Now, I think about that, and I think about you as nurses, and in some ways I'm a bit jealous. We all, I believe, have this desire to impact others for good and to serve. And I believe you have a great opportunity to do that on a daily basis. As you're dealing with patients and their families when they are vulnerable, fearful, in pain, worried. And it's at those moments when your kindness, your compassion, and your competence can impact them for good. And they will remember you, and they will especially remember your kindness. And so I encourage you to be great at being compassionate. Number 2 out of 2, so this is my last one. I encourage you to live so that your beliefs and your actions are in alignment. I was reading this morning an article about cognitive dissonance. This is something that happens when your beliefs and your actions are not in alignment. And when that happens, that causes psychological turmoil. Your brain doesn't like that. And either you change your beliefs to be in alignment with your actions, or you change your actions to be in alignment with your beliefs. This can be good and bad. So think about criminal behavior, abusive behavior, addictive behavior. Lots of times those types of people who are struggling with those things will change their beliefs to match their behavior, and so they will try to justify what they are doing. So that's a negative. On the positive side, if we believe in our ability to do great things, oftentimes our actions will fall in alignment with that. This is especially important in today's age when there is so much discord in society. I think about those of us who may have bias or even racist tendencies or beliefs. Yes, we can train ourselves out of those beliefs, but the best way is to actually immerse ourselves in serving those groups of people that we might have a bias against, or spending time with them, being exposed to them. If we do that, data shows, studies shows that our behaviors will change. So what does this mean for you? Oftentimes when we come out of school, we're filled with idealistic beliefs and beliefs that we can do great things and that the world can be great and that we can make a difference. But over time, perhaps we become jaded, and so our beliefs diminish and then our behaviors follow suit. I simply ask that you maintain your beliefs and make sure that your behaviors follow them. You can be great, and you will be great if you believe. Again, we believe in you and your capacity. By the way, you have the requisite knowledge. What's more important than that is to add to it passion and perseverance. Again, we thank you, all of you, for being here. We're thrilled that you're with us to celebrate this great achievement of your friends and loved ones. So glad that you're here. Congratulations. Be great. Thank you.
All right. So I don't think our students would be so good and so successful if we didn't have two things. Number one, students that work really hard at achieving their goals, and then faculty and staff that help them realize those dreams. So I'd like to take the time and a moment to introduce the faculty and staff here today. So starting up here on stage, we have Dr. Susanna Winslow, an Associate Dean. Dr. Beth Green. Miss Jamie York. I almost called her doctor, but not yet. You're close, you're close. Dr. Jason Major. Miss Stacy Smith. Miss Natalie Mon. Miss Terry Collins. Miss Bethany Hayward. Miss Katie Dobson. Dr. Jessica Powell. Mr. Todd Allen. And out there in the stage, we have Miss Loretta Campbell and Ryan Arakara on camera. We have Mr. Kyler Poland in blue here, who put on the show, who organized everything. Thank you. Mr. Mike Beckstead, who is our simulation technician. And Miss Zelina Nan, who's one of our admissions advisors. And don't forget our student, Mr. Jason Gibson, who's running the audiovisual. He's also a Roseman employee, by the way. And our student helpers who helped us today. Thank you so much. Miss Leigh Paeste, Linda Doe, and Kristen Fan. Thank you. And with that, let me introduce to the podium Dr. Beth Green.
I'm a little shorter than he is. I'm Dr. Beth Green, and I'm going to talk to you about the tradition of the pinning ceremony and lighting of the candle. But first, I wanted to tell you all congratulations. This is well-deserved. I wish I would have had a chance to teach you during your program, and I never got that chance. But here you sit, you're done. You maybe have another big test ahead of you, but you all will make great nurses, so congratulations. In the 1860s, Florence Nightingale devoted herself to caring for casualties of the Crimean War. In recognition of her service, she was awarded the Cross of St. George. Florence then extended the honor by presenting a Medal of Excellence to the most deserving student graduates at the Nightingale School of Nursing in London. Today, nursing schools around the world give a nursing pin to represent a Medal of Excellence to their student nurses upon graduation. The Roseman nursing pin is designed in the university colors of burgundy and silver. The shape of the pin symbolizes the unique block curriculum of the Roseman program. Each side of the pin represents the College of Nursing core values, which are service, integrity, innovation, and knowledge. The lamp of knowledge on the lower half of the pin signifies the nurse's science-based knowledge and commitment to lifelong learning, which are foundational principles of professional nursing practice. The lamp was a symbol of the care and devotion that Florence Nightingale administered to the sick and injured in the practice of her nursing. After nurses were pinned, Miss Nightingale would light a lamp and pass the flame to each nurse as they said the pledge. Today, we carry the ceremonial tradition, passing of the light.
Please welcome to the stage the February class of 23 student speaker, Chelsea Buell. Yeah. Otherwise, it's a long, silent walk with the click-clacking of high heels. Click, clack, click, clack.
Oh, yeah, here we are. Okay. Whew. Friends, family, and my fellow graduates, my name is Chelsea Buell. Wait for applause. Oh. Okay. Yeah. And I want to thank you for joining us at this momentous occasion. Friends and family, you're seeing a final finished product. We haven't always looked this strong and confident, if I do say so myself. Through tireless dedication and relentless effort, we've reached this milestone. We've made it through endless study sessions, endured lengthy clinical shifts, and somehow managed the daunting challenge of achieving at least 90% on our assessments. A task that will always be in the back of our mind, ready to trigger a crippling wave of anxiety and sleepless nights. As terrifying as that was, we put that work in, and we can now leave Roseman with our heads held high and a 4.0 GPA under our belt, and with two of the most beautiful letters from the alphabet after our name, RN. I know we have all been dreaming of this moment, the moment we could start changing lives and making a difference. Whether that difference is something small, like giving a patient their first ice water after being NPO all day, or more involved, like creating the best treatment plan for that patient. Nurses have an everlasting impression that people never forget. We're super powerful, okay? In fact, Marvel should make a movie about us because we are the true superheroes. Yeah. Just keep it going. Yeah, that's good. Every superhero has their origin story. We all have our own. About 3 years ago, I received my third rejection letter from a nursing school. I was really contemplating whether or not nursing was for me. At the time, I was working as a CNA on an oncology unit. I was doing my best to support the nurses by taking patients to the bathroom, brushing their hair, and giving bed baths. It was a lot of work, but allowed me to really connect with the patients. One specific patient I formed a really strong bond with. We were just silly together. She loved it when I would talk with my mouth closed and say, "Let's get it started," like this. "Let's get it started." It made her laugh so hard, and her laugh made me laugh so hard, and before we knew it, we were both in tears. She was an amazing woman. Her diagnosis got worse as the days went on, and she eventually passed away. It was devastating for the family and for me. About a month later, I was at dinner with my family when a woman approached me and said, "Hey, you took care of my aunt. You were one of her favorites. You made her laugh." We talked about how lovely her aunt was for a while. After reminiscing with the patient's family member, I will never forget those interactions I shared with her aunt and how much of an impact we left on each other. After that, I realized we both needed each other to continue on. I felt recharged and remotivated to continue with my nursing journey. That was 3 years ago. But it's not just my story. Each of us in this room has faced our own challenges, our own moments of doubt, and our own reasons to persevere. Remember this journey, these moments that shaped us, as we step forward into our future into nursing, because these are our origin stories. Our superpower is passion. We all have our reason why, like Dr. Oxford was saying, our motivation to become the best nurses we can be, the momentum behind that passion. Our journey wouldn't be the same without it. Why else would we leave our families and homes to go through 16 months of intensity? And now, as we take our first steps into the real world, let's hold on to that drive and determination. Let's keep that passion front and center. Let's continue to chase our dreams, even if they seem impossible or out of reach. Let's remember what we learned here at Roseman, that failure is just a temporary setback, and that success is within our grasp if we keep pushing forward. So, to my fellow graduates, congratulations. We did it! Let's go make that everlasting impression and change the world one patient at a time. Thank you.
Yeah, very good job. All right, and now for the pinning ceremony, Dr. Susanna Winslow will read the student names, and Professor Jamie York will do the lighting of the lamps.
Nevin Agsulan, being pinned by Nestor Agsulan and Niljan Garcia. Alyssa Bergen, being pinned by Paul Bergen. Benjamin Berry, being pinned by Joanne Berry. Kylie Boykin, being pinned by Matt Boykin. Eric Brid, being pinned by Maria and Manuel Brid. Chelsea Buell, being pinned by Alex Buell. Kevin Sent Chen, being pinned by Dr. Oxhorn. Elizabeth Choi, being pinned by Trisha Tapp. Cindy Doe, being pinned by Kevin and Michelle Doe. Jaira Nicole Eslita, being pinned by Norlita Eslita. Kathy Garcia, pinned by Elsa Garcia. Chris Hoffman Campos, pinned by Matt Hoffman Campos. Melody Sue, pinned by Julia Sue. William Hung, pinned by Anna Hung. Alex Huerta, pinned by Mary Contreras and Jerry Huerta. Alexis Icaisiano, pinned by Maria Valdez. Shannon Javiallo, being pinned by Fernando Javiallo. Harmon Kaur, pinned by Harlindo Kaur. Kelly Keenan, pinned by Georgia Ashley. All right, Elaine Law being pinned by Cindy Law and Stanley Law. Catherine Lee being pinned by Cheng Quinn Lee. Zeno Mystery being pinned by Janish Mystery. Jordan Ong, pinned by Jimmy Ta. Alyssa Rodrigo Palace being pinned by Rochelle and Orlando Palace. Ashley Plummer being pinned by Samantha McMorrow. Angelica Samonte being pinned by Ruben Samonte. John Schwartz, pinned by Brooke Darby. Justin Cison, pinned by Jennifer and Rolando Cison. Trung Tran, pinned by Lin Tran and Teach Nguyen. Ashley Claire Claren Usita, pinned by Delphin Usita and Lutz Usita. Rodolfo Valdepeñas, being pinned by Jackie Valdepeñas. Brian Vang, pinned by Lita Vang. Nicolette Welch, being pinned by Stacy Welch.
Not on. There we go. Good evening, everybody. First off, before I read on the tradition of the white coat ceremony, I wanted to congratulate all of our students here. Especially wanted to congratulate our nurse practitioner students. So happy to have you guys here, and congratulations. Thank you. So I am Dr. Jason Major, one of the faculty of the Nurse Practitioner Program. It's a privilege and an honor to be before everyone today to present the notable achievements of our graduate student cohort. The ambitious students entrusted in Roseman provide them with a quality education, some of which had come to know this quality as Roseman alumni. I speak for all the faculty by saying how grateful we are and a sincere thank you. So with that, I would like to introduce our celebratory event that provides recognition of the high achievement gained by these students as they are ready to embark on their career as advanced practice nurses. To signify this, a white coat ceremony will be conducted tonight that is symbolic of their career progression as new primary health care givers. The white coat ceremony is the oldest and most well-known program of the Gold Foundation. The Arnold P. Gold Foundation, established by the white coat ceremony in 1993, the first white coat ceremony took place in 1993 at the Columbia University of Lagos College of Physicians and Surgeons. At the time, Dr. Gold, with a professor of clinical neurology and professor of clinical pediatrics there, he noted that existing practice of having students take the Hippocratic Oath at the end of their medical training occurred 4 years too late. In 2014, recognizing the vital role nurses play in the healthcare team, the Gold Foundation partnered with the American Association of Colleges of Nursing to adopt a white coat ceremony for nursing. More than 360 schools of nursing now participate, and the number continues to grow. The Gold Foundation institute the white coat ceremony to emphasize humanism in medicine. Like physicians, the white coat ceremony is an event that many nurse practitioner students take part to commemorate nursing graduates who are to assume new roles in advanced practice nursing. To symbolize this tradition, students are coated by their faculty using an iconic white coat often worn by healthcare professionals, symbolizing the nurse's transition to the role as healthcare provider. In addition to the white coat, students will be given a pin provided the Gold Foundation that commemorates the white coat ceremony. Featured on a pin is a gold Maboyas loop that symbolizes the continuous bond of trust, respect, and communication, when ultimately humanism is to be the center of patient care. We encourage our graduates to proudly wear their pin as the reminder of their oath to keep healthcare human. Thank you.
And please welcome to the stage the graduate student speaker, Miss Chelsea Cook. But you don't have the clicky-clacky shoes, so it's quiet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, faculty members, proud parents, and most importantly, my fellow graduates, I'm honored to be able to speak with all of you today. Whether you are entering the field of nursing or advancing your nursing degree, today marks a significant milestone in our lives as we start this new beginning, armed with knowledge, compassion, and a desire to make a difference. Today we celebrate the journey that led us to this point. I know that it has not been easy, the long hours of studying, missing out on social events, the countless sacrifices each of you made to get here today, and let's be honest, our remarkable ability to survive on coffee and coffee alone. I wanted to take this moment to reflect on the rewards that await you in what is known as the most trusted profession. First and foremost, nursing is about touching lives. It's about being there for someone during their most vulnerable moments and making a genuine connection. You have the power to bring comfort in those in pain, to ease their worries, and to offer a listening ear when you feel unheard. The reward lies in the kindness you elicit, the gratitude you receive, and the knowledge that you have made a lasting impact on others' lives. Nursing is a profession that fosters personal growth. Each day you will encounter diverse situations, and individuals challenging you to think critically, adapt, and learn. You will witness triumphs and tragedies, and through it all, you will emerge as a stronger and as a more resilient individual. I know all of this to be true because I started as a new graduate nurse during the pandemic. My closest friends watched me work tirelessly, understaffed, unsure of what was to come. As nurses, you will witness hard days. You might be the nurse that listens to the final words of your favorite patient, and you may have sadness that you can't express in words. But through it all and all those challenges, I can tell you it's all worth it. In nursing, we find a strong sense of purpose. We have chosen a path where we can be an advocate for those who cannot speak for themselves, where we can be the voice for the voiceless. The reward lies in the knowledge that we are part of something greater than ourselves, contributing to the well-being of our communities and making a lasting impact on society. As we prepare to step into the world as qualified nurses, or for my other fellow graduate as a nurse practitioner, I hope you recognize those who are here for you today. To my husband, who became my patient in numerous health assessment videos, some maybe against his will. To my family and closest friends who have always been my biggest cheerleaders. To my dad, who pushed me to take my education serious and never underestimated my potential. To my preceptors, who practically had to hold my hand when I felt like an imposter while diagnosing a patient for the first time. To my fellow graduates, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. May we always embrace the rewards that nursing offers, and may we forever strive to be compassionate, competent, and committed to making this world a better place. Thank you.
All right, and for the white coat ceremony, Dr. Susanna Winslow will read the candidate names, and Dr. Jason Major will place the white coat. So now we're going to make Chelsea turn right around and walk right back up.
Chelsea Cook. Christina Mohammed.
All right, here comes the best part. All right, everyone please stand and raise your right hand as we pledge the nursing oath together. Oh, sorry, all the nurses. Well, that was my bad. Listen, everybody stand up, do your thing. Sorry, all the nurses. And we invite any nurses in the audience to stand with us as well. Wow, sorry. You can see as a teacher, I gave them great direction, didn't I? All right, here we go. Right arm raised, if you're a nurse. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, repeat after me. I promise to practice professional nursing with all my skill and the understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status of those entrusted to my care, sparing no effort to preserve quality of life, alleviate suffering, and to promote health as affirmed by the person. I will respect at all times the dignity and beliefs of the patients under my care. Holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me. And refraining from any action which may endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the profession. Congratulations, you guys.
All right, here I am again. I am Dr. Beth Green, and at this time, we would like to recognize the members of Honor Society of Nursing. Students are eligible for membership as long as they meet requirements on or before the designated due dates. Students will have demonstrated superior academic achievement, academic integrity, and professional leadership potential. The asterisk after a student's name in the program indicates that the student is a member of the Roseman Nursing Honor Society, as do the gold and purple honor cords that members are wearing. Please stand as I call your name, face the audience, and remain standing until all student names have been called. And it looks like we just have one, and that is Mr. Christopher Hoffman. Thank you. You may now be seated.
Hello, everyone. I'm Professor Natalie Mon, and I'm over the Student Nurses Association, and I'm super excited to tell you who those people are. The Student Nurse Association was founded in 1952, and it is a nonprofit organization for students enrolled in nursing programs. It is dedicated to fostering the professional development of nursing students. We have a chapter of the Student Nurse Association here at Roseman. This association promotes each member to build their leadership skills and conflict resolution through shared governance and community, with respect for others. Student nurses in SNA make their own decisions based on research and historical and current evidence. They are encouraged to take full advantage of their education and develop their professional leadership skills through collaborating with other members of the healthcare team and providing hands-on care to clients. The many activities participated in by these students develop continuous lifelong learning and ethics of the profession. These students are known throughout the community for their hard work and compassion. I'm very proud of these students who have demonstrated their integrity, compassion, humanity, and professionalism, and I would like to recognize them today for their contributions to the community. Please stand as I call your name to be recognized. Alexis Icasiano. She was also one of our presidency members, and she served as treasurer, and I can't thank her enough for serving in the presidency. If you've ever met Alexis, she is just the happiest, most fun person to be around. So I'm so proud of her. Cindy Doe, Elaine Law, Harmon Kaur. Harmon also served in our SNA presidency as vice president, and I think a few other things as well. And she's also just has such a heart of kindness, and I just absolutely love her. Shannon Havalio, Catherine Lee, Kylie Boykin, Zinal Mystery, Nevin Agasalon, Angelica Samonte, Jaira Eslita, Kathy Garcia, Benjamin Berry, Eric Brid, Christopher Hoffman, Ashley Usita, and Ashley Plummer. And I just want to say all of you have such a special place in my heart, not only SNA, but this entire cohort. It's one of my favorites, and when I look back at you guys, like from the beginning, I just have so many fun memories of each and every one of you, and I want you to know how much, or how proud I am of each of you. So, congratulations. And you may be seated.
It's true, you really are one of our favorite cohorts. Congrats, guys. I'm Professor Stacy Smith. I'm presenting the Registered Nurses in Primary Care Scholars. The purpose of the RNPC program is to recruit and train nursing students and current RNs to practice to the full scope of their license in community-based teams. This will ultimately increase access to care while also improving population health for rural and underserved populations. The focus is on chronic disease prevention and treatment and includes substance abuse and mental health conditions. Additionally, students receive training in assuming leadership roles within the healthcare arena and experience collaboration with other healthcare professionals throughout the nursing program. These students, despite weather really trying to stop this, were able to travel to the middle of the Navajo Nation in Arizona. They spent a week working in the outpatient clinics of Fort Defiance Indian Hospital and learned more about the unique needs of rural health while also being exposed to a new and beautiful culture. As I call your names, please stand and be recognized. Ashley Plummer, Lisa Ing, Kelly Keenan, Chelsea Buell, Elizabeth Choi, Alexis Icasiano, Melody Sue. Congratulations. I'm also going to announce the members of the Maternal and Neonatal Student Nurse Association. MANSNA was created by nursing students to have a platform to prepare for a career in women's health, obstetrics, and neonatal health. The goal is to inspire and work collaboratively to improve maternal and neonatal outcomes as future nurses. The organization focuses on educating students with presentations from nurses working in these fields, getting exposed to specialized training, and doing volunteer work for the local community. Each MANSNA member proudly wears the pink and blue cords to symbolize their devotion to the nursing profession and this special population. As I call your names, please stand and be recognized. Alyssa Pallas, Kylie Boykin, Cindy Doe, Hyra Esleda, Catherine Lee, Harmon Kaur, Zeno Mystery, and oh, that's all. Congratulations, you guys. Good job.
All right. There are numerous stories regarding the tradition of the military coin. One such tale references a World War I pilot who was shot down and captured behind enemy lines. All his personal belongings were confiscated except for a small gold-plated coin bearing his squadron's insignia, which he kept hidden. We don't want to know where. Upon his escape from his captors, he came upon an Allied patrol. As he had no identification, the Allies assumed he was an enemy spy and ordered his execution. However, in the nick of time, he showed his allies, his coin and the insignia were recognized. So instead of shooting him, they gave him a bottle of wine. Following that tradition, pilots began to be challenged by members of their squadron to produce their coin. If you were not carrying it, you were required to buy a drink of choice for the person making the challenge. Roseman College of Nursing acknowledges the achievement of our veteran students by presenting them with our challenge coin. The coin bears the American flag along with the lamp of knowledge and a glorious sunrise against the mountains like our nursing pin. The backside bears the bald eagle, which is a symbol of strength and determination, and it helps us find the drive within ourselves to push further and reach higher. At this time, I would like to invite John Schwartz to the stage to receive his Roseman Challenge coin. And remind him that unless he's buying the next round for everybody, he should always keep this close by.
Good evening, welcome, congratulations guys. What a long haul, huh? I'm so proud of each one of you. And thank you to all the parents, friends, families who made the long trek to come join us on this wonderful evening. At this time, we would like to recognize the cohort class officers. Please stand to be recognized when I call your name. For President, Chelsea Buell. Vice President, Kelly Keenan. Secretary Harmon Kaur, and Treasurer Alexis Icasiano. We appreciate your willingness to provide leadership in the cohort and professionalism in interactions within the College of Nursing. Thank you very much, and you may be seated. It is now my privilege to honor some students in the class of 2022. Actually, it's 2023 now, isn't it? I just wanted to see if anybody was awake out there. These awards are for students who have demonstrated a high level of performance based on criteria established by the college and the university. Nursing faculty nominate students whom they believe have met the criteria, and the faculty then vote to determine which of the nominated students will receive the award. Only I know the answer right now. I know you guys are all waiting to hear this. We would like to present the Spirit of Nursing Award. The Spirit of Nursing Award is reserved for the student who most represents the image of professional nursing. The student selected for this award has demonstrated behaviors that embody caring, compassion, and kindness to their fellow classmates. The student has also demonstrated professional nursing and compassionate care to patients. This recipient has stood out to faculty during the blocks as kind, open, and hardworking. This recipient has always had a great attitude and would always go above and beyond to help fellow classmates. Any ideas? Okay, I'll keep reading. This recipient's concern for others is evident whether they're helping a fellow classmate or caring for their patients. This recipient was fantastic and very proactive during their pediatric clinicals. The plot thickens. This recipient was professional and actively pursued learning opportunities. I am super excited to see what their future holds as a nurse. Drum roll. Okay, thank you. Congratulations to John Schwartz, our Spirit of Nursing recipient.
The Dean's Award is presented to the student who has demonstrated leadership abilities, who has excellent communication skills, and who is committed to excellence of the College of Nursing. This recipient was an excellent leader and a great advocate for their fellow classmates. The recipient is a very dedicated student and is always respectful in their communication with both faculty and classmates. The recipient is caring, compassionate, and kind. Their enthusiasm for the profession will serve them well, and the faculty know this student will be a fabulous nurse. Please congratulate Ms. Kelly Keenan, our Dean's Award recipient.
Almost done, guys. All right, so the Graduate Student Award. This award is reserved for the graduate student who exhibits high level of excellence in their academic and clinical performance. The recipient has been continually recognized by our faculty in their ability for maintaining success in their coursework as well as practical experiences. The recipient consistently exhibits a superior level of professionalism that has further culminated as they make advancements in their nursing education. Additionally, the recipient received several compliments from her clinical preceptors, who often remarked about her clinical competency and proficiency towards providing exemplary primary care to individuals and families. It is envisioned that the recipient will become an outstanding practitioner and leader who embodies the essence of advanced practice nursing. It is with great pleasure this year's recipient of the Graduate Student Excellence Award is Chelsea Cook. Congratulations.
Chelsea said, take your time, take your time. You've earned it. So as we complete the formal part of our ceremony, I'd like to share a few parting words with the graduates since it's the last time I'll have their attention as a group, as though I ever had it in the first place, but I like to think I did. I probably did today because I was, proctoring their tests, so they listened to me when I said start. So you're entering the world as a professional registered nurse or professional advanced practice registered nurse. You represent the future of our profession, and I challenge you to ask yourself each and every day, how should I be, not what should I do? I ask you to think about your character, your values, and your virtues, your ability to act outstandingly. Let your why shine through. Your journey of discovery does not end here. Continue to ask yourself in each new situation, how should I be? You've mastered the 5 rights of medication administration. And yes, I know there are more than 5, but 5 works for my speech, so we're going with that. And that is, always act at the right time regarding the right thing towards the right person with the right intention and in the right way. Be the role model for those you interact with and care for. As you go forth and be fruitful, remember, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. And watch your actions, they become words. You're messing up my flow, man. Watch your habits, they become character. And watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. This concludes our pinning ceremony. Thank you all so much for being here this afternoon. Students, can we give a big round of applause to your loved ones? Because we couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you so much. Your attendance has helped make this a memorable occasion here tonight. And please remain seated until all the students have exited their little seats to the back there. And then please join us for refreshments located in the back. Thank you.